And do you still remember that we still have one task? And the task is to enable CIFS, or what we call Samba. The Samba is to connect Windows, okay, and using a mapped network drive, you can reach the VM using that Samba. And with that Samba, actually, we can have a very efficient and easy way to mount. Mount is a computer science word, to mount the drive on the Linux side. So let's go. To install it, you have to install Samba, and this is the first guy called Samba. Let's install it. My password. Okay. So the Postgres icon is rotating. Let's wait until it's finished installation. Okay, something is popping up. It means that it is entering the final phase of the installation. Okay, with this green guy here, we finished the installation. And next, we're not done yet. We'll install is web-based controlling administration tool. So this is the web administration tool called SWAT. Okay, so the green text is here. So we can safely shut down this update or the software installation part. Okay, I forgot to close the terminals. So let's launch a terminal. Now, because the web control interface require you to give the administrator account called root a password. So let's set a password for the administrator account. Now it becomes root. So the password can be set by the command called PASSWD password. So it's asked me for a new password. So I type a new password, another new password. Okay, so it said that my password update is successfully done. So root now contains a password. Now what's next? Next, of course, is the configuration. The configuration of the Samba system. Ah, yeah. So I will launch the Firefox. So here you go. And the Samba configuration web interface can be accessed using the ports 901. 901. Okay, it suddenly asks me for password and it calls this for the SWAT. So the account name should be root and using the password that you gave to the root. Okay, now remember, never try to remember any password. Okay, so the first thing is we use the wizard. The wizard is a very fast way to configure the system. Oh yeah. So what is this option? This option is called expose home directory. That means that for every little account that in the system, we can ask the system to allow the particular user to go back to their home in Windows. Wow, that means that the Linux, I contain the TY1 account. I can use Windows to go back to TY1 account. So this is very convenient. So why not we commit it? Okay, so the commit is successfully done, but however, TY1, this account has to set up a password in a sample system. Okay, so I set up a username and password. Okay, so is it the end? No, I have to take this add new user. Okay, it seems that nothing has happened, so maybe I have to choose another thing. Another thing is, if I cannot update it successfully, it means that this account has a password exists. So we choose change password. Ah yeah, change password. I click it. So it said that the password has been changed. That means that TY1 get a new password for the Windows to connect to it. Okay, but the password does not affect the password that you use to log in Ubuntu. So Windows connect to Ubuntu is different from logging into Ubuntu. Remember this, very important. Now, it's time for us to try it out whether Windows can successfully connect to Ubuntu. So before that, of course, we need to know the Ubuntu IP address. Okay, so I click this little button, the up down little button, and click on connection information. And it says my password says this 133. Yeah. Okay, so I will use this IP address. For Windows to connect back to Ubuntu or others Windows server connections or Samba's connection, we will use double backslash, not two, but double backslash, and then I type the IP address of the Ubuntu that we just have taken a look. And what's next? I will also type in the name of the account. Okay, so what is the meaning? The meaning is I will connect to the home directory of the account TY1. Okay, I press enter and it suddenly asks me for something. Username and password. Remember, you don't need to use root. You will use TY1 and previously I set up a password. I use that password and click on OK. And suddenly I connect to a space. And what is this space? Let's compare it. Okay, where's desktop? Here, also desktop here, documents, downloads, music. So it means that two system is connected. Yeah, it's just nice. It is convenient. So what is the point of saying convenient? Let's take a look here. I go to the public HTML in here. I also go to the public HTML here, and then I have a funny dot here. I will upload this funny dot to Ubuntu using this network drive. Okay, now I drag it here. Okay, and the doc's name is called coffee. Okay, can you see that? Although I need to reconnect. You can find coffee in Ubuntu now. So little coffee is a little bit old. Okay, so I guess you get what I mean. They enable connections. So that's the end about the setup. Now I will also try to edit it. Okay, so I have an editor here, and I try to show up little coffee. Okay, coffee dot jpg. Okay, let me save it. Remember, I'm doing all the editing in Windows. And also, not a big surprise, I can use browser. Right. This browser is not okay. The IP address, I just type in, and then I spell it wrong. TY1. Okay, now go. See, we have little coffee accessible through the web. I also have little coffee accessible using Samba. Okay, so I guess that's the end of the show. Thank you very much.